Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's talk about Laravel Cloud and cloud in general. So I've pretty much moved every piece of my app into the cloud. And before we talk about that, I want to talk about Laravel Cloud itself. So Laravel Cloud has just been released, and all the details. I've personally moved my main app to Laravel Cloud, and so far so good. We'll see. It's only been like 2 days, but all right. First things first, let's jump into the pricing. So we did not know too much about the pricing, but now we do. All right. So let's talk about it. First, we got a sandbox, which is like a hobby box in Vercel. And then we got the pro or production, whatever you want to call it, which is $20 per month. Around same as my Forge subscription. But you pretty much, it's a little bit different compared to Vercel's. Whereas Vercel's, you can deploy a production-ready application on Vercel. But with Laravel Cloud, you cannot, because you need to pay $20 to get your own domain. What I thought is that we only pay for the compute. And yeah, a little bit of letdown, but let's move on. So yes, another thing is that we got to pay for data transfer. 100 gigabytes for the production plan and 10 million requests. 10 cents for each gigabyte of data transfer. Data transfer is one of the biggest reasons why Vercel users got the huge bills because they did not optimize the images, or they were just hosting videos or any large files. With Laravel Cloud, you also have to pay for the data transfer. Last time I checked, the data transfer for AWS, which Laravel Cloud is based on, is also charging not 10 cents, but 9 cents per gigabyte. So you're basically paying to what AWS normally charges for the data transfer. Then we have the object storage, which is the S3 of the AWS equivalent, but it is not AWS S3. It is actually Cloudflare R2. I did a little comparison, which is the similar what Cloudflare is charging. It doesn't have any monthly payments or monthly fees for this. You're only paying for the storage and the write and read. Then we have the key value storage, which is Redis. But in here, the Laravel Cloud has actually outsourced this serverless component or service to Upstash. Interesting. I did a comparison with the prices. They are pretty similar. Whereas if you go to Upstash, it is, I think it's, yeah, $10 per month for 250 megabytes. Whereas Laravel charges $7 per month. Interesting. Very similar prices. Then we have the MySQL. That was new for me because on the introduction or the presentation, they only introduced serverless Postgres. Now, Vercel and Laravel Cloud is using the same database provider, which is Neon. Neon is providing the serverless Postgres, and I'm actually happy with this because I was thinking about getting Neon instead of database hosted by myself because I didn't want to handle all the multi-region replicas. But yeah, going back to the Laravel Cloud, and that's pretty much it. So what Laravel Cloud has basically done is that they've outsourced the cloud components to dedicated providers, which I'm not mad of. So yeah, we got domains here, networks, which is provided by Cloudflare. The application is AWS. These all are AWS compute. Then we have the Neon database, Upstash Cache, Redis Cache, and the Cloudflare R2. All right, then. Let's talk about why I moved completely to the cloud. But before that, let's talk about my current setup, which is, first of all, this was a WordPress site, blog.domain.com, which was hosted on VPS. But now that I've moved to Sanity, Sanity allowed me to completely move this WordPress site completely. So we only have a Next.js site hosted on Vercel, whereas it is connected to the Sanity CMS. Then we had this widget.domain.com, which is hosted on Cloudflare Workers. This is the most important component of all because I'm serving customers via widget. And this is currently the newest addition. It was hosted on Hetzner VPS, and now it is on Laravel Cloud. Now, why would I move to cloud completely? Well, I'm serving e-commerce customers. Not mainly, but one of the biggest target audience is e-commerce customers. As an e-commerce store owner, the speed is incredibly important because you have paid for the customer. I mean, most of the e-commerce traffic is coming from paid ads. So let's say you pay 50 cents or $1 for each click to your landing page or your product page. You've spent money to get traffic to your site. You want everything to be loading quickly. As I'm providing services to e-commerce store owners, you want the services to be close to the customers as possible. So to be truly global application, you need at least 3 regions: Europe, US, and Asia Pacific to be truly global application. You want the widget here to load as quickly as possible in order to serve the customer. You don't want to be the laggard that's causing the page load to be slow, because if your app is slow, all the store owners will kick you out. They will uninstall your application because you're affecting their speed and their conversion rates. That is one of the reasons why I moved to cloud. So if you serve your application from the cloud, you don't need to worry about multi-region redundancy. Let's say I would host this service on 3 different regions. I would have to coordinate all the servers at the same time. At what cost? It would make my application more complex. And as of right now, I'm paying $20 for the Vercel. For the Laravel Cloud, I don't know yet, but at least $20 to, let's say, $40. And the Workers is still around $10 to $20. That's still like under $100 a month. Before this, I was used to serving applications locally, if not in the same country, but let's say in the same region. Very rarely I had to take a consideration of the speed, of the loading speed, because if you're serving like a traditional I don't know, like CMS or CRM, those type of traditional SaaS tools, half a second, 1 second addition to the loading speed is not that bad. But in this case, the e-commerce owners are extremely picky. They're constantly testing the loading speed. And yeah, Laravel Cloud, mixed feelings. It will add more cost to my business, definitely, but it enables me to focus on the business because handling this is already complicated. But with Laravel Cloud, I think I'm going to give it a try. I can always move back to VPS. So yeah, that's the current situation of the technical setup. The app is ready, but I'm not ready to mention it here yet. I will, but yeah, from this point on, I will be focusing on marketing and getting the customers feedback and etc. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. I'm so glad the app is ready and I can finally push on for more content. See you on the next video. All right, bye.